What's up, world?
What's going on, world? Before we get started, give us a moment so we can make our pour. Welcome back to Bitcoin and Bourbon. Today we're going to be sipping on some Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, one of my favorites. It's super smooth. I remember the first time I ever had Woodford, and I'm like, wow. And once I tried the Double Oaked, I was like, double wow. And so yeah, I keep this in my arsenal of bourbon. What's up, world? Welcome back to Bitcoin and Bourbon.
And make sure you hit that like button.
Yes.
Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Bing! Because you want to be notified when this come on. You hear me? And I'm gonna start it off right now, right?
I'm gonna start it off.
Okay, it's just that. I'm sorry.
So I'm Coach MJ, aka the Sat Stacker. This is my man, my broski, my brother from another mother, Bitcoin Block, aka Crypto Jones. Welcome back to Bitcoin and Bourbon. This is the Independence Day edition because after all, Bitcoin is independence.
And happy holidays to everybody out there.
Happy
Happy Independence Day to everybody out there.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna start it off. I got a question. Now this might be the silliest question. This might be the silliest question you may ever receive your entire life, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. You buy any Bitcoin this week?
Yes, actually, I literally on the way over here. Cause it's a dip. It was a dip.
Always a dip.
But my mind, like, let me ask you a question though.
Okay.
Did you buy any Bitcoin today?
You know I did. Listen. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, full stop. So y'all can hear it. Y'all can hear it from me right here, right now. I have an addiction. I do have an addiction, but I don't need any help for this addiction. I don't need any help. I am addicted to stacking sats. I'm addicted to stacking sats.
They need a Crypto Anonymous. Or Bitcoin Anonymous, for real. They need that.
I'm addicted to. I cannot stop buying Bitcoin, and I won't stop. I was getting ready to say something funny
because the basis of the whole, like, we passionate about this. Like, we laugh and we joke, but like the seriousness behind it is like we just want you to get off zero, people. Like, for real. Like, as you watch us.
So what's before you get into what's been on your mind this week in terms of Bitcoin?
Like, truthfully, I just know like my future secure, so I just keep dumping into it. Bitcoin is like a bottomless pit to me, like a stomach, and I just keep throwing it and throwing it and throwing it. But the other side, like, that's just how I look at it. Like, it just now I'm programmed. Like, I can actually say I took my mind out of a consumer's mindset, and now I'm just programmed like every day. Bitcoin. Today I was able to purchase $150. It was a good day today.
Yeah,
it's a great day today.
Absolutely. It's a great any day that you can stack sats. It's a great day. He could have bought this the 4th of July holiday, so he could have went out and bought, went out shopping, went to the outlet mall, bought some shoes or bought, something, whatever. But he decided to stack some sats.
And speaking of that, last year I spent $5,000 on fireworks almost, right?
Wow.
And regretted it. And this year, right? Guess how much I spent this year?
How much?
Zero. Because it's like I'm programmed now, like, to think wealthy, right? Like, why would I spend that much money to blow up, right? I understand people. I ain't knocking nobody.
Yeah, he knocking my fireworks show, man. What the heck, man?
I went to other people's places to watch it for free.
Yeah.
And the whole time. What I say,
I had no choice because
he missed the pyro.
And so yeah, I'm a pyro head. Actually, you see my Rozzy's fireworks show. I went to shooter school at Rozzy's a couple years ago, and I put on a fireworks show every year for about 10 years, and for whatever reason, I was contemplating not putting one on this year. And then the guy that runs our HOA. He reached out and he's like, Marty, you doing your fireworks this year? And I'm like, yeah. And that was all a nudge I needed to make sure that I got my fireworks squared away. And I tell you what, man, it was an absolute flawless show. I mean, flawless. Now I'm new to. I've been on X, but I haven't been on. I'm not on TikTok. I just got on Instagram. So go to my Coach MJ on Instagram.
It's gonna be down at the bottom.
Go and check that out, and I'm gonna put some clips on from my fireworks show last night, so you guys can see exactly. Don't believe me, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so don't forget, go to Coach MJ on Instagram. Follow me, I'll follow you back, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right.
And speaking of, like, when I say, like, when I told y'all, right, that was part of DCA, where it's like, instead of me buying fireworks this year, right, and that's part of my wealth plan, where it's like, I'm into not even saving money, I'm into investing money by any means necessary, and I'm more of a...
So, let me ask you this, not to cut you off. Why are you into investing money and not saving it?
But now, because now I understand what money does, and I know that if I'm saving money, especially when they compare to banks, right, how I'm only getting a little percentage a year on money that I'm so-called saving for my future, opposed to investing it, and I know... Literally, like Bitcoin, and since I've been there, it's been about 3,000, like 2,000% up. So it's like look at the math on that. I'm getting a little bit of nothing for letting my money just sit, and I'm getting a lot of something doing the same, making Bitcoin my savings.
So you know the funny thing. So this morning, I was actually recording my content for this week for my Sats and Success YouTube channel. Make sure you guys go to that channel, like and subscribe to that channel.
Dope.
It's powerful. It's powerful. It's I'm bringing personal development together with the future of finance, and we're gonna show each other. I'm gonna show you how to get that bag while you're personally growing as an individual. So it don't make any sense if you get to the bag, and mentally you don't
ain't ready
how
for
to keep it. Mentally, you ain't ready for it.
Yeah.
So I bring all things personal growth and finance related. Again, it's Sats and Success on YouTube. So I'm recording block today, and one of the things I was saying in the video was, it's funny how people don't use Bitcoin because they don't understand it. It's one of the reasons why people don't use or don't own Bitcoin, because they're like, I don't understand it. But yet, people use money every day and have no idea how it works.
That's crazy.
If you guys really, really, really understood how money works, there's absolutely no way on God's green earth you wouldn't be bullish about Bitcoin. There's no way. Like, if you understood how the Fed works, the central banks, the world banks, how inflation works, man, listen,
you want to get rid of your money fast.
I'm not gonna go into it because you got to go to Tuesday. I'm dropping part 3. The world is in trouble, but your world doesn't have to be, on my Sats and Success channel. So you're gonna have to tune in and get the rest if you really, really, really want to understand how money works. And I highly, highly suggest you understand how money works, because if you really want to get to the bag, if you really want to create wealth for your family, one of the things you're going to have to understand is how money works.
Period.
You're going to have to understand. And once you understand it, and then you start studying Bitcoin, your jaw going to hit the floor.
And
you're going to say, oh my God.
And I got to add this too, though, because I get a lot of flack from this, which I don't pay attention to because I understand what money is now, and I understand what it does, because people, it's a big difference between investing money and spending money. I'm trying to listen. If you don't do nothing else, right, just take what I'm saying. It's a big difference between investing money and spending money. All I do, and you can compare it to your time. Just like that. Spend time, invest time. What you get out of it. And I'm just saying that to say this because when you invest your time into something, right, you expect you are going to get something out of it because it's the energy. It's a mathematical problem, opposed to when you subtract. Subtracting time and spending it, if you understand what I'm saying. But we're going to...
No, yeah.
Because look, just peep this.
Right? Oh, you going into the rabbit hole.
Yeah,
You going into the rabbit hole.
I'm going to come back out real quick, but I just want people to understand that. Because,
bring your shovel.
Once you put yourself in a different mind, it's the mindset, people. Like, I'm no longer in a spender's mindset. I'm more in an investor's mindset. So I can break down the math. Like, I ain't going to sit here and argue with nobody about what they feel, but once you get into this Bitcoin, it's a Bitcoin habit. That's what I call it, like, you know. And I want to say something too, right? I came up with some new lingo. Listen, we sip assets, right? But I got some new lingo where I've been saying, and I want to coin it right now. This is crypto talk. If you invest into crypto, you are considered a cryptopian.
Cryptopians.
If you into Bitcoin like us, we are considered Bitcoiners.
Cryptopians.
And if you don't own home coins and you own Satoshis, that's what you consider a sat stack.
I gotta ask. If we Cryptopians, does that mean we from the planet Krypton?
But sometimes I feel like I'm Superman. But listen,
Superman from Krypton.
I feel like I'm Superman, and that might be my weakness. Because I ain't gonna lie, and I say this to say this right. Crypto is my weakness because I ain't saying it's a weakness because it's my strength. Where it's like every day, like I gotta invest, and my time is like that. Like if I'm putting my money, my fiat into something that I know that's gonna help me grow in the future, like why wouldn't I put my time into something that's gonna help me grow into the future? This ain't for me. This is my thought process is for him, my family, and all that. Like me and him, we real brothers. Like when we was in Vegas, man, I have to speak on that. Man. I learned more about my brother in those 4 days than I can learn something about somebody in a whole year or a lifetime.
He learned I was about business.
Straight business.
We were in Vegas. All right, I think Ibiza is the party capital of the world. That's in Spain. Ibiza, Spain. If you look up like what's the party capital, that's gonna pop up on your list. Google that. But here in America, it's like two places that come to mind when you think of, hey, we gonna go out of town and go party. One would probably be Miami. The other one is probably first on the list would be Vegas. So we were in Vegas at the Bitcoin conference for 3 days, and yeah, we went to the after parties, but it was about networking. Like we didn't stay. Like Vegas closed. Like the parties in Vegas, the clubs in Vegas, they shut down at like 5 in the morning. We didn't do that. When we went out there, I said, "Block, we out here for business. We can come back and party and kick it later. Period. We out here for business."
Shouts out to my podcasters, JV, Coach JV.
Yes.
Alan Staple.
Yes.
I love you. My dog, Big Dog Jones. I love you. It's more Jack Ma. Man, we met so many
amazing people. And speaking of Coach JV, I want to give him a shout out because one of the things he says on his channel, you're gonna hear us on this channel, on this podcast, on my Sats and Success channel. You're gonna hear us talk about the same things for the most part because the message is consistent.
Period.
And one of the things that we learned from Coach JV, 3T Warrior Academy, shout out to his channel.
It's gonna be down there. Gotta show love.
He was like, when you come to this channel, you're gonna hear a lot of the same things because the message is consistent. And that's one thing about good information. Hear what I'm about to say to y'all. When somebody telling you this one day and they telling you something else the next day and they telling you something else the other day, you may want to check into exactly what they're telling you or if that information is relevant or valid. Because when the information and something is true and it's real, the messaging of it is going to be consistent. It shouldn't vary too much. Just think about you going to go work out and you want to go find a personal trainer. Getting in shape, dieting, and exercising, it's going to be the same old things from trainer to trainer to trainer to trainer. The message ain't going to change much at all, right? Because getting in shape, working on your physical health, it's true. It's a true science. And so if the message is moving and varying from day to day to day, then you need to change gyms and change trainers.
Speaking of health,
Yeah.
Speaking of health, right, not to cut you off, right, I also do that with my podcast besides the Bitcoin and Bourbon.
Health as well.
I do the Me Personally Health as well.
Health as well podcast.
I connect the mind to the body, the mind to the finance, because they all tie in together, people. Like, how you treat your body is how you treat your life. And I'm very big on that. If you're distracted by anything, you put a lot of distraction in your body, you will never see a bigger vision. Like, so I promote that heavy. And like, I'm about to start blogging every day for real because I start my fast Monday. And I'm just connecting people because like Bitcoin is like.
Hey,
like,
so real quick, stop. Why do you fast?
Like fasting brings me
get
closer.
Off to Bitcoin for a second.
Fasting helps me, like, it brings out the godly me in me. And I say that to say that, like, I got into Bitcoin and crypto. Like, it was a part of my life where I found out that the unhealthy food that I was consuming inside of my gut was also consumed inside of my mind. I started acting like what I ate. So once I started fasting, my day of reckoning, like, as far as like, was like the 7th day. And it was like where I thought I was hungry, that's when I started connecting my mind to my body. It was like, nah. So I started going down that rabbit hole and I started feeding my mind with just like you can't pay me to listen to music if it ain't positive. Yeah. Bitcoin, crypto, you see what we do when we be in the gym? We work out to British Hollow, George, or Hello World.
We learning.
So it's like, if I'm programming my mindset to be great with my muscles, why not program my mindset to be great with my finances? So it's like, I fast for a better me. Like, it ain't for the health, because now like I'm past the health part, because I know I'm a healthy person. Now I fast and I try to do 7 days out of every month because it's my discipline. If I just, because don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect at all. I'll go off I'll call you. But when I fast, it put me back in that godly mode where it's like, man, you got this. You got people. It's hard for everybody out there. We ain't just saying, it ain't like we peaches and cream over here, but I know with Bitcoin, right, it ain't gonna be hard. It's the difference. It's hard right now. Hell yeah. I'm saying that to say that.
Fasting is a discipline, bro. Listen, if you can abstain from food, if you can turn your plate down for 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, man, I'm gonna tell you what.
You're gonna open up a new mind.
There is nothing on this planet you can't do. We love to eat. The other thing, if you can abstain from sex for a long period, sex and food, if you can abstain from those for long periods of time, I'm telling you, the world is yours, like Scarface said. There is absolutely nothing on God's green earth that you can't accomplish, because it creates there's a discipline.
And you feed yourself
There's a discipline in that, and then also fasting does some things in terms of healing your body that no medicine, no doctor could ever do.
Your body is the doctor.
Man.
See, we like
I'm getting off the. Let me apologize. I'm getting off the Bitcoin and Bourbon thing.
Actually,
because I'm on this personal growth. I told you on my channel, Assassin Success, I converge personal growth with the future of finance. And so I'm in my mode right now. Like I said, I've been creating content for the week. And so I'm in my mode.
Oh, gee, I always in this mode. That's why I love this guy. But
I'm in my mode. But go ahead, Block.
We practice this on this channel, right? This is what we want, right? Like every day, I want you to we all got phones, yes. A lot of us got Cash App. A lot of us got Venmo. A lot of us got PayPal. A lot of us got Zelle. People, you can buy Bitcoin through those channels. All we preach is getting off zero. And we just want you to get off zero, whether it's $100, whether it's $10, because once you start investing your time into an asset, your time becomes an asset. And I want y'all to say that with me. Once you start investing your time into an asset, your time becomes an asset. And that's what Bitcoin do.
Wow, that's
what
deep.
Bitcoin do, people.
That's deep.
Oh yeah.
Hey, if you don't remember anything, if you get amnesia right after this channel, after this show,
remember that.
Just remember that. Make sure.
I'm gonna say it one more time.
Remember that. Say it one more time.
Once you start investing your time into an asset, your time becomes an asset. Period. And that's just basically because it's basically what you're saying is like, what you scroll, like if you wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is scroll to see somebody else, like you lost. And I ain't saying that to be for real. Because your time, if you don't consider your time an asset, this ain't the channel for you. For real.
Your time is an asset. Speaking of assets, Block, the big beautiful bill got signed into law, and that's kind of been what's been on my mind. So it's a very controversial bill, and there's some good things about it. There's some bad things about it. As with every bill, these bills that get signed into law, there's so much stuff jam packed in it. Like we may hear some of the things, we never hear all of the stuff that's in these bills. And so, what I do know this: there is about to be a crap ton of money printed. A crap ton of money printed. The money printer right now over the holiday weekend is getting oiled up. It's getting a PM, a preventative maintenance check, because it's going on.
They better turn it on, baby.
When it goes on, when more money gets flooded into the system, guess what goes up? Assets.
Assets.
That's why we implore you implore you to make sure that you get off of zero in terms of Bitcoin and start stacking assets, not liabilities, okay? You buy assets because your assets, when you have enough and you're content with the size and portfolio of your assets can buy your liabilities. Your assets can buy your Gucci, your Louis Vuitton, that luxury car, that vacation, that trip. Let your asset buy. I'm getting ready to. I'm gonna buy me a vet. I'm getting ready to buy me a 2026 Corvette Z06, and I won't pay a dime for it. You know why? Because my assets gonna pay for it. My assets will pay for the vet. I won't spend a dime. I've acquired the assets. I'm gonna let my assets pay for my liability.
I'm getting a Cadillac V, but that's the next episode, right? Before we go, and I ain't paying for it. I ain't paying a dime for it. But before we go, right, I want y'all to really hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Like these episodes, right, we're gonna keep flooding y'all with it. It's Bitcoin and Bourbon. Listen, get all zero. You got anything you want to leave on before we go, OG? Because I know they mouth watering, but we gotta keep it like that.
The thing is, go to bitcoin.org and go read the Bitcoin white paper. Okay, it explains. It's an 8-page. It's quick. It's a quick read. Just take 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Invest 20 minutes into your life, into your family's life, to understand what Bitcoin is. That's all I'm asking y'all to do this weekend. At some point, put the bourbon down. Well, y'all probably ain't drinking bourbon. Y'all probably drinking Hennessy, Louis V, whatever y'all drinking. Budweiser.
Zero.
Put whatever you're drinking down for 20 minutes and go learn about this Bitcoin. Also, again, I ask that you guys go to my channel, my YouTube channel, Sats and Success. I'm telling you, I'm dropping some heat this week. Make sure you subscribe and check out what's going on.
And tune in to My Health is Wealth on TikTok. And till next time, people, don't forget what I say about that. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Peace.